Guys, it's that guy with movies back here again. Today is kind of a miserable day out. It's raining, so we're gonna go to MCC and we'll see what they have in store for us today. Guys, I just got out of MCC here. As you saw from the footage, there wasn't really too much. It was just that like one shelf, and then they had like another like smaller shelf with like books on top, and then they had like some TV shows on there. There was nothing there, but I did end up picking out two movies there. So first one I ended up buying was The Lady Killers here. Just one for Tom Hanks. Just bought that one, and maybe I might do like a Coen Brothers collection maybe. And then I picked up SNL 25 Years of Laughs. This is like the 25th anniversary SNL special. So all in all, I actually paid $4 for these, but because it was like Wacky Wednesday, I actually got a discount. I got 25% off, so it was actually I only paid $3 for these. So great deal there. So we're actually gonna head to Savers now, and we'll see what they got. Thanks. Alright, just got back from Savers, doing it down here now instead of in the car. Just way too much stuff to go through in the car, not like MCC where I just had like two things to show. So I got a fair sized pile of stuff, so let's get started. First thing I picked up here was a HD DVD, which is Disturbia. I already have Disturbia on DVD. You guys can look at the special features right there. Pause if you want to read. Like I said, I already have Disturbia on DVD, but HD DVD, so obviously I had to get it, so Disturbia. And that was it for the other like DVD like formats, so let's get on to the actual DVDs. So first thing I picked up here was Monty Python, Almost the Truth, The Lawyer's Cut. I don't know what this is. I think it's like a mini-series about like kind of the beginnings of Monty Python. And really beautiful set here. It's kind of like laminated in that, so you guys can take a look at that. The baby's on the disc there. So this should be enjoyable to watch. It's not really worth anything, I don't think, but it's just kind of cool to get. Next one I got here was Prefontaine with, who's in this, Jared Leto. This one is brand new factory sealed, as you can see right there. This is rare and out of print, bordering on hard to find, so obviously had to get it. Never heard of it, but had to get it though. So Prefontaine. Then I picked up Wild Bill with Jeff Bridges, John Hurt, Diane Lane, Keith Carradine, Christina Applegate, Bruce Dern, David Arquette. One of the Western Legends MGM collection here. You just get the theatrical trailer as a special feature. But there's the disc. This one is rare and out of print, going on hard to find. Actually, this one is rare, very rare. I don't think it's out of print though, but Wild Bill. Then I got Shadowlands here with Anthony Hopkins and Deborah Winger. Directed by Richard Attenborough. This is an HBO home video one. Whenever I go to thrift stores, I always check the HBO ones and see if they're worth any money. But this one is rare and out of print. I don't think it's like hard to find or anything. It's just rare and out of print. I really like that pink disc there too. So there's a chapter index and everything. This one doesn't have any special features on it. A behind the scenes feature, never mind. So Shadowlands, no idea what it's about, but just had to get it because it was out of print. But if you guys can, if you guys ever go to thrift stores, make sure you always check those HBO releases because they might be worth something. I think the only HBO one I have that's not really worth much is Ricochet, but just had to get that one for the collection. Like you saw in, I can't really remember what SKFM episode that was, but it was one of the earlier ones where he got Ricochet, you know, the one with Denzel Washington and Ice-T and it was John Lithgow. That one's not really worth too much, but that's also an HBO one. But make sure you guys check those HBO ones. The next one I got up here is The Great White Hype with Samuel L. Jackson. This includes the full screen and widescreen versions. This one is rare and out of print, worth about $30, I believe. This one still has the scene selection. So, of course, it has to be a flipper disc if it has full screen and widescreen on it. So, this is the full screen side. Other side's the widescreen side. So, The Great White Hype. It's got a good cast too. Samuel Jackson, Jeff Goldblum, Peter Berg, John Lovitz, Damon Wayans. So, The Great White Hype might be a good one to watch. Next one I picked up here is another older Western. This is The Wild Bunch here, starring Ernest Borgnine. This is the original director's cut, 2-disc special edition. So there's the special features if you want to read them. There's actually quite a few bonus features. This is obviously a 2-disc set, so you get the movie and then you get the special features. And you also get a 1996 Oscar nominee, The Wild Bunch, an album and montage. So The Wild Bunch, I believe this one is 10 minutes longer than the theatrical one. I think the theatrical one is 135 minutes. This one is 145, so almost 2 hours. Next one I got up here is another classic, Singing in the Rain with Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. This is the original Snapcase version, not the 2-disc special edition. When was this from? 2000. So, but it looks way older. So this one is like mint, but obviously had to get it. It's a classic, Singing in the Rain. Don't have it, had to get it. So. Next one, know nothing about, once again, is Beaches with Bette Midler and Barbara Hershey. I just know it exists, but never heard of it. Gary Marshall actually did this one, and there's quite a few bonus features on there. Obviously, this being a special edition, this is released in 2005. So I'm sure there's probably an older DVD release of this. So you get the scene selection there, and then the disc. So, Beaches. Next, another one I know nothing about, Taffin with Pierce Brosnan from 1987. So you just get a behind-the-scenes booklet with this one. Once again, know nothing about this movie, so probably gonna have to check it out. So here's the booklet. It's not really a booklet; it's just kind of like a paper, and that's it. So Taffin, know nothing about it. I think it's like a British movie or something. But Taffin, I'm pretty sure this is maybe what maybe this kind of like got him the role of James Bond. I'm not too sure, but next one, common one, already have it, but it's It. Stephen King, John Ritter, Tim Reid, Annette O'Toole, Tim Curry's Pennywise. Just needed a new copy of this because my copy was just absolutely destroyed. So just need to get a good copy of it. So It. Then I got another Chris Rock stand-up here, which is Never Scared, released by HBO once again. Just needed to pick this one up. I've seen bits and pieces of this one. There's a scene selection and everything. But yeah, seems quite funny. I'm going to have to watch the whole thing. Then I picked up the original Scarface here from 1932, directed by Howard Hawks. This actually stars Boris Karloff in it. But this one, last time I saw it, was rare and out of print. I kind of forgot how much it was worth, but it is worth a little bit of money. It includes original and alternate endings as well, so Scarface. And then the last one I picked up here was Monty Python's, and now for something completely different. This is the first Monty Python movie that was made. Obviously starring the whole troupe of them, Graham Chapman, John Cleese, Terry Gilliam, Eric Idle, Terry Jones, and Michael Palin. So there's the inside. So there's the booklet and everything, which is really, really nice. But like I said, this is the first Monty Python movie, and then obviously they did Holy Grail, Life of Brian, Meaning of Life, that sort of thing. So Monty Python's now something completely different. This is actually just kind of like kind of a best of Flying Circus. So that's about it for this video. Oh yeah, and one thing, that was it for the DVDs, and I'm actually going to show you guys a book that I got, which was the 101 Horror Movies You Must See Before You Die, written by Stephen J. Schneider, for the creators of 1001 Movies You Must See Before You Die. So still going to have to look for that book. But it does the job. It makes kind of a good coffee table book. But you can see right there, kind of gives you an idea of what to get. But there's Friday the 13th, The Shining, of course, The Howling, just kind of like all popular ones. American Werewolf in London. There was also like Psycho in there and everything. Poltergeist, Reanimator, Evil Dead 2. I don't know why Evil Dead 1 wasn't on here. Jacob's Ladder, Silence of the Lambs, Candyman. What else is on here? Scream, Ringu, Blair Witch Project, Sixth Sense. So really, really nice booklet here. The Others, 28 Days Later, High Tension, I don't know what that is. Ju-On, The Grudge, Saw, The Descent, The Orphanage, that sort of thing. Psycho, like I said, Phantasm, Dawn of the Dead. So just 101 horror movies you must see before you die. So that's about it for this video. So be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.